Oh, welcome back to the challenge, Newbie challenge, for the 53rd, I believe, and final time. Now, this one I've got a little bit of work to do just to finish off a few odd jobs. I'm trying to leave things as if we were going to continue. And I continue now. If I was going to continue, I'd have real problems there. I'd have to take a massive loan out to carry on. That is rather clear to me because you can see we've made 39,000 so far. We are at a debt. We did have 140,000 debt, I believe, at the start. Figures may not be 100% right. I, like most idiots, didn't bother to make a proper note of what we started with. But if we were to continue, we'd have to buy another field and grow wheat or barley or some straw crop. Wouldn't want it for the head corn, but I would want it for the straw. We're going to run out of straw before the spring. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that at all. Because I think we're down to 2 or 3 bales of straw. And we use roughly one every period. Oh, I don't want to point to it like that. Just try and clean this up. We've run out of powerful TMR completely. We haven't got a bit in stock. We've got a little bit of hay, and that's what they've been fed on through this winter. That'd be a per hay diet. Could give them some silage, but how the game works, it don't make much difference whether you give them hay or silage. We've got hay bales, that's what they're getting. We've got some eggs to sell. We've got some muck, if I can be bothered to move over, but £28, I think it's £28 or something like that a ton, or some stupid figure. It's not really worthwhile. Or per bucket load, I can't remember which it was now, but we can clear this right up. Did we get it there? Is that? So you don't know what it is. Oh yeah, it is a little bit, so I'll come back for that later. See whether it actually counts. Sometimes they don't actually count. You're allowed a certain amount of leeway. We started with 20 cattle, 25 chickens. We've still got 25 chickens because they don't breed. And they don't die. Well, they do in season, so we don't feed them, but normally they don't die. So we're still at 25 chickens. I think, let's just check on that. We'll look at some data here. Animals, we have now got 24 cows. You see we need some water. Need straw, I'm going to wait until it turns orange. Grass we can't do anything about. And the base food, we'll leave that for a little while until it turns orange. Eggs, I checked there wasn't any, but that was before I started recording. So maybe some more now. Let's try that again. I don't know. I managed to clear everything every time so far. Don't really want this one to be any different. That's got it. That's better. We'll keep going until we get all this. Take a little while. There's another little bit here. I know we're destroying the back of the bunker, but keep running into it at the speed I do. But I got so used to this. Roy builds very strong bunkers. Well, that's Cavalier Roy, the modder of this map, the maker of this map. I'm having a similar thing. I like doing a challenge. I'm having a similar thing now on 19. It's a family farm series, and I'm finding out through home truths it's going to be a lot harder than I thought to make money on it, which is going to cause a massive rethink on my part of how I'm carrying on with it. But catch up on more on that. Catch up on the family farm series. Yeah, it's a little bit of cross advertising there. One was. I don't think it's quite what it means, is it? We're getting there. Look, they're now up to 40,000. Now, consider this is almost 2 years' work, but not quite, because we started early spring in year 1, and we're now early winter year 2, so we're just under. And the first stage of early winter. Remember, I'm playing 6-day seasons on this, so so I explained before, each day on here is actually worth a fortnight in real life, but which is why I can do so much in a single day. I was going to say something else, but that's clean gone now. It's long gone, man. Oh, that takes me back to the youth, where we used to call everybody man. Oh, including the girls. Oh, wild times. That's actually been an enjoyable little series to play. A lot's been repetitive, but I've actually enjoyed it. It's nice to push yourself to the limit to see what you can and can't do, and also find out what the limits of what giants give you. And as I've mentioned several times, one of the things which is dreadfully short on this is a small liquid transporter that you can transport all liquids in, whether it be milk, water, slurry, digitate, whatever, or fertilizer. And that's one thing this game cries out for. 19 still hasn't got it. And I was only using vanilla stuff and DLCs, official DLCs, plus I was loaning me some straw add-on pack which I never used anything of, and the Massey pack which I also didn't use anything of. But if we were to continue this, then I think the Massey pack would come in big time for stuff to use. As I say, we'd have to take a massive loan, buy a field to put in straw crops, wheat or barley. Luckily, unlike 19 seasons 19, you don't have to rotate crops on this, so keep them wheat in every year, and the grain can be sold and the straw kept. Well, it wouldn't be kept, it'd be fed to or used as bedding for the cattle. I think we're just down there. Get this done. I've got to go and do the water as yet. Do that next. No. For once I didn't keep an eye on my little indicator there, and I didn't have the look down. No, that's it. We have cleared this. Apparently, some of the figures there. Let's just have a look, make certain. It's actually well made bunkers. They don't leak. You know, some of them I've had this habit of leaking through the sides. These certainly don't. Every time I empty it, and this is the 6th time of emptying, it's got to 0, 0. Zero amount of chaff in there, 0 amount of solids, and 0 compaction. Right, that's it. That's what we got there. So we got 40,454. Right, we're going to do the water next. Then we're going to sell the eggs off. That'll be really good. I may have a go at moving some of that moon up across and sell that off. Not worth a sight, but you never know. It might make the difference. But this is, this is 2 years' work. £40,000, 20,000 a year. That's not a lot of money. It's actually, in Britain, it's under average wage. I think average wage somewhere around 24,000. A lot of people don't get that because that's skewed badly by heads of business. They're taking out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 million pounds a year out of the businesses because they're worth it. That last statement should have been dripping with sarcasm. But actually, that is not far at what a farmer would be living on in some farms, especially small farmers. But it doesn't give any money for updating things. Okay, we could go now a year without having to pay any interest on money borrowed, but we'd have to now buy bales if we would continue as we are now. Just fill that up, that's full, right. Now I could do this in 2 ways this video. I could sell everything off. I don't think that's quite right to do that. I like to do it so if I wanted, I could continue it. That's what we're going to do. Right, we're going to, I will shut this gate off. I should have shut it off after I got in. Very remiss of me. Good job none of the cattle decided to make a break for it. Right, let's go and find out where to sell the eggs. The trouble is I've played the 19th version, which is Riverview, as well as this version on 17, which is Newbie. Same farm, but Roy decided he wasn't getting people playing it because of the name Newbie. People would think it would be too easy, whereas the absolute reverse. Newbie Farm has always been on the harder end of the spectrum. As you can see, you struggle a bit on this. If you're doing crops, it won't be so bad because you are getting good money for crops. On the 19th version, you're not even getting good money for crops if you're flat and hard. Oh, you're certainly not getting good money. Oh, well, you've got some lights on, you can tell I've played a lot on 15 where you dare to put the lights on because you've got such a bad lag spike at the start. Oh, this is seasons looking at its best now. The trees are bare. They're not seasons hedges as you can see, but it doesn't really matter. But this is I would still say if you're playing 17, give Newbie version 4 a try. Play it on hardest mode possible. And then see how well you can make money. First year doesn't seem too bad. Second year gets even worse because remember on this, most of your starting equipment is leased. You don't even own it. Yes. Great fun. And you only have 2 fields, 16 and 11. Both of which have got grass on. So you're going to need... Luckily it's not hard grass to get rid of. You will only need a cultivator to get rid of it. Somewhere around here should be an opening. That's so I've been informed. Ah, here. I'm just hoping there's no other eggs been laid. If there is, I'll whip back now, that's alright. Alright, we'll just go and sell the eggs, and we will have some idea how well we're doing. Right, we're almost 41,000 now. It's getting a little bit better. But to continue this map, we'd certainly need to buy 1 field to put down to a crop which produces straw. We'd have to use quite a bit of grass on the meadows to produce hay. We need to, well, we'd have to lease a combine, lease a baler. Well, would we have to use a baler? No, we could probably get away with tipping up everything in barns. We've got the barn space, haven't we? We'd also need to lease a food mixer every so often. So we would actually need a baler. Oh, we know we want not even for silage. We can take that straight. Yeah, it would work, but it's going to be expensive. And as you can see, we're 180,000 pounds in 2 years. That's it. No, let's see, we've done over 85 hours. We've done more than that's showing there. I have cheated a bit off screen to get work done and brought in other tools. So I would say we're actually not far short, if not over 100 hours on this tractor. Now 100 game hours is most probably worth 300-400 hours, if not more, in real life. Well, probably a lot more than that. All our equipment too would need to be overhauled. Another lot of money spent on. I know you have spend a certain amount out on maintenance every day anyway. You can't help that. It's built into the game. Even so, let's just check one thing here. Oh, sorry, we've got plenty of time yet. I think we've done 2 years, and we actually had to service the tractor 3 or 4 times. Should only been twice. In fact, it probably got away with doing it once on this, because that was the early spring. On the 2nd year would have been your 2nd service due. I think I've certainly done it 3 times, there may be more. Right, we're going to empty some of this out. I have emptied this out not so long ago, just so it wasn't too much now. This goes into the same place, because the one thing we haven't made any money on is slurry, but slurry makes about the same amount of money as muck. All goes in the same place. You see we've got 771 kilos, I think that is, of manure aboard. We can tip in here. That gives us £33. It's not a lot, is it? In fact, it's probably only just paying by the time we take the diesel and wear and tear on the tractor. One thing, if we were playing this on similar sort of setup on 19, I'd be selling off a lot of the storage space we've got here. We don't need it all. But as we're not, we've got to keep it. Never know how much we've got in here, so I ain't gonna know until we actually empty this how much there is. Unlike the bunker, it doesn't show us. Would I do this sort of challenge again? Yes, I would. Well, I am. I'm not one for making massive amount of money when I'm playing this. I like to set myself a little target, a little problem, and see if I can solve it. Quite often I can't. You don't see those ones. Actually, it's paying better than it was. I thought that 28 was paying before. I wondered if I should do it again, if I cut down the amount of equipment anymore, but I don't think I could. I need a bucket and a bale spike. They're musts because of what we have had to do. We've got bales to move. And between you, me and the bedpost, off screen I've been carrying the bales because I've got the game extension on here and I've got to set up the Superman, the strength. So we're 41,000 now, so you can tell I've got a lot of weight up high there, the way it span around. I don't think I'm going to make 42,000. Very surprised. And I'll be amazed. I think we make 41.3, somewhere around there. Keep thinking I've turned a bit too late there. Made it so far, but get this down again. See how much we've got left there. Have a look, see what there is left. About half a dozen bucketfuls, I would say. Off the brown and smelly stuff. This goes into BGA basically because it's produced methane, and it's what this will be producing: biogas, methane, you in fine. Yeah, old jokes. I hope no one comes here for new jokes. You're never going to find them. see how many more we could do. How are we going on time? 5 minutes to go. We'll see what we can do in that time. What have we got done after half an hour recording? That's it. Tend. Don't know how much this slurry pit holds, but it's hardly filling up. Sun's a bit of a pain, getting me eyes all the time. Mind you, winter sun, what could be better? Especially we've got rain later. The price is starting to drop down to £32. Once you always have to watch out for on farming sim. The more you do, the less you get. Sounds like the story of my life. See how much more we've got in here. What? Down and charge for the centre. Don't think there's a lot. There isn't a lot left now. 2 more. Possibly 3. We'll finish that off anyway. We'll see what we can get. Can almost do this with my eyes closed. I'm not going to try it. It's a great pity we couldn't do anything with digestate. But it's a pit we couldn't use the slurry. Not that there's a lot of it. It's a big slurry pit, but haven't even got up to the floor yet. There's a sump at the far end, at this end, and it's just filled the sump up. I want to see. We just keep going now. Eyes down for full house, so to speak. I'm glad Roy put the BGA on the farm. A bit like Scuderia normally does. It's for this type of thing, it'd be a little bit much to have to load up the trailer to take over to the BGA to unload the trailer, then have to shovel it in to the BGA. Kind of kept me busy, I suppose, but you know, I'm a lazy sort of guy. I don't want to be kept busy. From 41.2 at the moment, 41,200. Oh, I think we're there. There's a little bit, we'll line up with that, drop the bucket and got a bit more of it. Lift the bucket up a bit so we can steer. Our last little bit is here. That should be it. That should be empty. Yeah, that's empty. So this is the very last bit of cash we're making. The general condition equipment in real life, we'd have to be replacing just about everything. Luckily, this isn't real life. There we are. That's it. Just look at the last few bits. I know I left the bucket in the air. But it hit me on the head now, it's not going to matter. Alright. Digestate, we've got 93% full in there, so that's almost full. I'm going to shut higher. There's 3/4 of a million litres. Have a look, see what we've got in the way of. Down through here. Give me some lost. What we got in the way of slurry. We stand here somewhere. There we are. 4% full. It's gone off again. There. 116,000. And you see this is still dry in the sump. It's just a bit full. But it's only 4%, so it's not really surprising, and we can climb at the side. This is completely empty, all used. I'm going to show you what we've got in the way of bales left. And as you will see, there's not a site left here, and we would be having to use these fairly soon. Oh, there's 4. That's wrong. There's 4 straw bales left, and 3, 6, 9. Oh no, there's more than that. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hay bales. So hay bales are not too bad. We could survive on that for quite a while. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this series. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, well, suggestions don't really matter now. Post them in the comment section under this video. And next week we will be hopefully starting the lumberjack series. Another challenge for me. With that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.